What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and it is story time with Cinema Shogun again. I know it's been a while, but go ahead and grab your snacks and gather around because today we will be talking about Bam Margera. Now, as most of you all know, it was reported the other day that Bam Margera is on the run from law enforcement and that there is a huge manhunt underway to locate Bam Margera. When I saw this news, I immediately grew concerned because I know that Bam has been going through a lot lately. His life has been very hectic. So I made a video talking about the fact that Bam was on the run, expressing that I hope and pray that Bam gets better and straightens his life out, basically. I even acknowledged in the video that I don't trust a lot of the treatment facilities and that I know a little bit about the Florida Shuffle and the stuff that he's been through. But that wasn't good enough for people. People wanted me to bow down and kiss the balls of Bam Margera. People wanted me to point the finger at everyone else instead of acknowledging that Bam is part of the problem himself. So when I made that video, which was a perfectly kind video expressing my concerns for this man, I had people in the comment section telling me, oh, it's obvious you have no clue what you're talking about because you haven't watched the latest Bam Margera interview. People telling me that my views and opinions are meaningless because I missed out on one interview that Bam did at some point in his life. So now everything I say is null and void, all because I haven't seen this interview. So the next day I make another video, which was yesterday, I believe, pointing out the fact that you cannot expect me to see every YouTube video that you all have seen. You cannot expect me to know every other YouTuber's opinions. For some reason, people are under the impression that when you're a YouTuber, you know every other YouTuber and you watch every other YouTube video on YouTube. Never mind the fact that millions of videos are uploaded every day. I'm supposed to know everything said in these videos, right? That's how people act. So I went on like a 10-minute rant in one of my videos, basically saying, hey, stop expecting me to know about what other people are saying in these videos, other people who I don't even know. There are no signs pointing towards the fact that I would even know these people, so why would you assume that I know their opinions or what they got going on? And do you want to know what people's takeaway from that was? After me going on a rant saying, hey, I don't know about these YouTube videos, people's takeaway from that was, oh, this guy's responding to this YouTuber. Let's try to start a beef. Everything Cinema Shogun is saying is in response to what this YouTuber is saying. Mind you, I just went on a 10-minute rant telling you all I haven't watched these videos. But now in people's minds, they formulated this plot that, oh, everything I'm saying is a direct response to someone else's opinion. Someone else's opinion who I haven't even heard or know of. So I find that really, really odd. It's really strange. Assuming that anything I say on my videos is a response to someone else who I don't even know, I've never talked to, and I haven't even watched the videos that are in question. So I'm sitting here like, how is this what you all take away from the rant that I just had? But, you know, people are really stupid. Let's just call it what it is. People are really stupid these days. So anyway, I continue getting comments that, oh, it's obvious you haven't watched the latest Bam Margera interview. It would change everything about the way you think. Mind you, I want you all to keep in mind because people can't grasp this. My take, my opinion on Bam Margera is that Bam is dealing with issues, which is very obvious, and that he needs help, but not the help that he's getting. My take on Bam Margera is that you can't blame everyone else for his problems without looking at him first, the sole cause of these problems. So nowhere in my videos did I say I want Bam to be locked up in the Florida Shuffle and to deal with the same people that he's been dealing with. In fact, I called those people shady and said that he needed to find help elsewhere. But at the end of the day, the dude needs to find help, or he needs to help himself. That is obvious. So it's not a far out there take at all. In fact, it's very grounded and very fair, if you ask me. But it wasn't enough for people. They want you to bow down to these celebrities and kiss the ground that they walk on. They want me to be like, oh, Bam's a perfect angel. And everyone else is to blame for the fact that he has a drinking problem and for the fact that his life has gone off the rails lately. But I won't do that because I know a lot of these problems are caused by Bam. But anyway, I was told that I have to watch this interview. It would change everything. So finally, after seeing these comments for a couple of days, I tried to find some time to watch the interview. I believe it's on a channel called BJ Investigates. And I want to make it clear, nothing I'm saying here is anything against this creator. Her channel looks good. I enjoyed the interview. It was entertaining. And I think I've watched one of her videos months and months ago about Amanda Bynes. And that video was good too. So I have nothing against this creator at all. So I want you all to keep that in mind. I'm sure you all want there to be beef, and you will create fake beef like you've been doing for the past couple of days. It is what it is. When I have beef with someone, if you've been subbed to my channel, you know that I will call them out personally. But I tuned into this interview. And now I'm just like, oh, where do I start? So I've been told that nothing I say matters. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm an idiot because I haven't watched this interview. This interview will reveal everything. So I'm kind of like, okay, y'all really hyped this interview up. There must be some bombshell information in this interview that will change my mind and will show me that Bam is perfectly fine. Bam's perfectly fine. He's the most straight-edge dude in the world, and everyone else is to blame for everything he's got going on. So I watched the interview. And now I'm questioning y'all because why would y'all show me that? Why? Not only did this interview not change my opinion, it reaffirms everything I said, and now I'm questioning y'all. Like, what do y'all got going on in your life that you think this would be a good example to show me that Bam's okay and everyone else is to blame? The dude literally shows up with 2 black eyes. The interview's like 30-something minutes, I guess, you know, if you take out the outro and intro. He rants for 15 minutes about how he wants to fight, what is it, Jeff Tremaine, one of the old Jackass producers. 15 minutes of the interview is him ranting about wanting to fight people. And then he goes on to reveal that he's been wearing the same exact outfit without washing it for 45 days straight. Even looks at the lovely young lady, BJ, I believe that's her name, I guess, and asks her, hey, can I wash my clothes in your washing machine? And then goes on to talk about how he was getting hammered, chilling with a stripper on a boat, peed in her bed. She threw an apple at him, and then he got smashed over the head with a beer bottle. And now I'm looking at y'all like, are y'all smoking crack? Literally, are y'all smoking crack? If you think that that interview was going to change my opinion, you must be smoking crack. Because nothing in that interview was showing me that Bam's a stable dude that has it all together. In fact, it was the exact opposite. Dude's 40-something years old with the maturity level of an 18-year-old, sitting in an outfit that probably smells like piss and cigarettes. What is wrong with you all? And don't get me wrong, the interview was entertaining. I thought it was a fun interview. I think BJ was actually trying to ask questions, but Bam was just kind of going on his rants about wanting to beat people up. You know what I mean? So this is nothing against her at all. It's just that if y'all thought that this was going to change my mind, I'm really questioning y'all. And now I realize that a lot of the opinions y'all have been sharing, they aren't your opinions. You didn't formulate these opinions about Bam Margera on your own. No, you were copying and pasting some other person's opinions. So y'all haven't even really formed your own opinion about Bam Margera and his situation. Y'all are just parroting someone else's opinion who you saw online. Which, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I like to formulate my own opinions. And to think that you are going to show me a 40-minute video of this dude talking about not washing his clothes while he has two black eyes and goes over stories about having apples thrown at him and beer bottles smashed across his head, what made you think that that was a perfect example to show me that Bam is perfectly fine and everyone else is to blame for his problems? In fact, like I said, it just reaffirms everything that I was saying in my videos. And even at one point, Bam's like, I don't care about the free Bam movement. And it's just, oh man. I literally found it very amusing while watching the video, because I know that in people's minds, this is the game changer. This is what shows that Bam is perfectly fine and everything else is against him. And it's just like, no. This shows that the dude is very obviously going through some issues that I wish he would get in control over so he can live a better life. But that's up to him, right? Mind you, keep in mind, because people have a really hard time grasping this for some reason. You can watch a 40-minute interview about a dude talking about pissing in people's beds and smelling like crap because he hasn't washed his clothes. You can watch that and somehow turn it into a positive thing, but you can't hold on to my words and realize that nowhere in my videos did I say that I agreed with the things that are happening to Bam. In fact, I pointed out that a lot of the people around Bam are shady, and that these rehab facilities are shady, and that Bam can't trust the people around him because of money, and money corrupts people. So it's not like in my videos I've been, wanting Bam to go to these certain facilities and I'm fighting for that. No, I'm simply just not going to sit here and point the finger at everyone else when it's very obvious that Bam is the sole reason why he has all of these problems. Yeah, there are outside forces that are tampering with stuff. There are outside forces that don't have good intentions, that want him wrapped up in nonsense. We talk about the wicked stuff that happens with celebrities all the time on this channel. This is what I do for a living. But you're not going to show me a 47-minute interview, I believe it's how long it was. You're not going to show me an interview with this dude basically just reaffirming everything that I said and expect me to change my opinion. And now, like I said, I'm looking at some of you all. Like, what do you have going on in your life and in your household that you would think that this was a shining example of someone who has all of their ish together? Like, from the way y'all were sounding, it's like this interview just depicts Bam Margera as the next coming of Jesus Christ that has never done no wrong. He is the purest example of a human being on earth. He is the golden boy, the golden child. Everyone else is to blame. And then you watch it and it's literally this dude ranting about wanting to punch people and talking about pissing in people's beds because he's too drunk. Like, what in the hell do you all have going on in your households? Some of you all, instead of coming to my comment section, talking crap, pretending that I don't know what I'm talking about, some of you all need to get your ish together and stop looking up to people like Bam Margera as shining examples of what it means to be a human adult in America or anywhere else in the world. It's really sad. It is laughably sad. But it shows the overall problem that I think we're dealing with in this country when it comes to a lot of things, that people don't think for themselves at all. People don't even form their own opinions anymore. They just go get a pre-downloaded opinion from someone else and they ride with it. There's no critical thinking involved. Because if a critical thinker sat down and watched that interview, you would be able to spot the problems with Bam without going in with the preconceived notion that everyone is against Bam and that Bam is just this perfect angel. So, I mean, I watched the interview and like I said, I mean, there's nothing really else to say about it other than I thought it was entertaining, and it basically proves every single thing that I've said. And now I'm questioning, like, why would y'all want me to watch this? Did you really want me to, like, reaffirm my opinions this hard? Because I was even on the fence wondering, but after that interview, I am convinced that, yeah, this dude is the sole cause of most of his problems. But yeah, I do believe there's a lot of shady stuff going on around him, like with any celebrity. But it is what it is. Right now, we do have some more updates in the situation. Bam still has not been found. His brother is claiming all types of stuff on Twitter. I don't know if it's true or not. They claim that Bam is on meth and he's running away with his girlfriend and her 8-year-old daughter. And now they're saying that Bam is drunkenly calling various members of the family from wherever he's at, cussing them out, threatening them, and claiming that they ruined his life and all types of stuff like that. And if you've ever dealt with an addict, then it's classic addict behavior, honestly. And, some of you all have dealt with these type of people. Some of you all have had addictions yourself. So the fact that you all can't spot this, it's concerning for me. Because if you can't spot the problems in Bam, then how could you spot the problems in yourself? I would encourage anyone that if you're dealing with anything in your life, make sure you find people that care about you, that will try to get you help, that won't let you self-destruct. Because it's very clear that there's a new mentality here that, when someone has a problem, we just let them die. No lie. Like, long story short, that's the mentality here. Leave Bam alone. He's an adult. Let him die. His mom shouldn't care. His brother shouldn't care. His dad shouldn't care. You shouldn't care. Wife shouldn't care. Kids shouldn't care. Allow Bam to die because he's an adult. And that's his decision. And if you don't allow Bam to drink himself to death or to die an early death from doing something stupid, you're a bad person. So you could point me out and claim that I'm a bad person all you want. At the end of the day, I know I got my stuff together. I know I'm capable of forming my own opinions. And I know that you all have this one all wrong. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, though, down in the comments below. You can disagree with me all you want. But while you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and remember to start forming your own opinions. Don't let other people form them for you.